people are willing to support you if they see that it's real, if they see your heart and soul and your passion is in the game. If you're in it and you got it, they will give you money, and they're not going to think twice. They're not going to say, oh, this is my money. They're going to say, hey, you deserve it. Here's, I've got offered more money than I asked. Don't even worry about it. I support you. I support your hustle. I support your grind, and I support you. I like your sound. Everything about your sound, everything about your persona, it's real. Boom. So, good afternoon, everybody. It is Demise here. We're chilling, and as a musician, as an artist, as someone who is trying to create the best music possible and, stick to that lifestyle, there's a lot of people that say, you'll never make a living off music. You should go get a real job. And you know how many people are out there making music? How are you going to stand out? But when people say that type of stuff, because it's going to come and people are going to doubt you, all you have to do is just say, hey, you know what? Thanks for your opinion. I think about that all the time. I do, you know what I mean? And just say, but I'm going to go for it. I'm just going to try my best. I'm going to do my best. And I'm going to keep going out there and just doing what the hell I want to do. That's the main thing. If you're sticking with it and you're fucking just going for it, balls to the wall, and you have, that fear is always there, but you're just like, you know what? Fuck the fear. You're already brave for even sticking with it. And then whether it's art, books, being an author, movies, music, whatever the hell it is, okay? You're already fucking getting closer to your dreams and goals and your aspirations, while other people will say you can never make a living off of it. And they'll say, who said I can't? Right? You? Who the fuck are you? Right? So basically, here is how to make $1,000 with music. And this is how I did it. And I want to share this information with you. Shouts out to Julian. He's been commenting a lot on my videos, like paragraphs, saying like, you have a lot of stuff on your channel. I like your rap a lot. But you have these vlog videos. Maybe some people don't like your drumming or vlogs, so you need to stick with one thing. I was like, yeah, you're right. You're freaking right. But, I like doing a lot of stuff. Rapping, music, rock, and vlogs and shit. So let's get to it. $1,000, man. Like, you can really do it. And it's not by online MP3s. It's not online. Okay? You don't have to go online and sell stuff. You could do stuff out in the streets. And what I mean by the streets, I mean you can go to people and network in your community and say, hey, I have music that is very valuable. Would you like to be a part of it? Would you like to, you can't think of it as like, oh shit, I feel bad. You have to say, hey, this is a means of trade. I would like to offer you what I have. I put my heart, soul, blood, sweat, and tears into this shit. And then if you would like it, $5, $10, $3, free, $10.99. I sold these at a store for $7.95 or some shit. Came out to like $8.20 after tax, and then I keep like 75% of the profit, and then the store keeps the rest, I believe, right? So I got majority of the money, and then the store also kept a little chunk. It was a consignment at a place called Streetlight Records. All right, so let's get into this. To make $1,000, there are so many different ways. Online, you can sell your shit on iTunes. You can sell your beats via websites, iTunes, whatever. But if you don't want to get into that and you want to do a more hands-on experience, and internet confuses you, because it confuses the shit out of me sometimes. If you have a project, if you have say a 6-song EP extended play, you can turn that into a tangible CD, okay? Or you can turn, this is a jewel case, which is plastic. You can get a cardboard case, which is cheaper and is more of like a demo, okay? And you don't have to get the plastic. And now, I know this is old school. This is dinosaur technology. This is prehistoric. People don't listen to CDs that much anymore. But the point is, when you do a show, when you perform and you have your CDs there, don't mark it up super pricey, okay? To get these printed out, to get 300 of these, it costs $340. So you're paying like $1.05 for each one. Don't jack it up fucking $15. You know what I mean? Put it at $8. Put it at $8 or $10 if you're on tour. But you know what I mean? $15 really. What people want is they want a piece of you. They want a piece of this and the experience as well, right? Now, here's one way. You got 6 songs, 6 solid songs that you have mixed, mastered, and you don't know what to do with them. And people are telling you can't make money off of music, and how are you ever going to do this? There's so many people out there making music too, and you say, you know what? In a positive way, right? Paradoxically, you're like, hey, it's just with a smile on your face. To the world, man, just say, hey, to everybody out there who's ever doubted me, to all the self-doubt, to everything, I'm going to make $1,000 off of music. No, it's not going to fucking make me rich. I mean, music can make you rich, but no, this $1,000 is, I'm just going to prove it to myself. What you do is, you get your 6 songs, you take it to the studio, you say, can you please make sure, mix and master this so it's professional, that everything sounds the same level. So when a song goes into number 1, from number 1 to number 2, that the levels are the same. When it goes into number 3, the levels are the same, because most professional music is, you don't have to turn the volume up and down. Demos and unprofessional music is when song number 2 comes on and it's really low and you're like, what the fuck? Turn it up. And people are like, okay, that's kind of weird. Song number 3 comes on and it's fucking hella loud. And you're like, oh shit, I gotta turn it back down. Don't do that, guys. 6-song extended play EP. It's like a demo. And then what you do is you get those songs, you get some album cover artwork, okay? Go ask somebody. Say, hey, this is my brand new project. You can get deals. You can say, hey, help out us. If the person likes you, or if they know who you are, or if you know who they are, maybe you can work a deal. That's what happened with me, family, friend. Boom, get your album cover. This is a full-length album, 14 songs. Just do like 6 songs. And then after that, you have your EP ready. And make sure you tell people. Don't say, oh, I got my album out. Say, hey, I got a demo. I got an EP. This is the beginning of my career in music. Seriously. Now what you want to do is go get them printed up. Okay, I go to a place in Fremont, California, which is in the Bay Area, called ISO Media. You can go online. Please listen. Do not go to some cheap-ass place to where the plastic sucks. And when you open it, the little fucking rings in the middle are fucking broken and the CD's flopping around. Not one of these from ISO Media, I got 300, were effed up. And I know someone who went to another place that was a little cheaper, but the plastic you could feel was very, very soft, and the CDs were jiggling around in there, and the shit was all broken. So beware of that. And then also, after you get your 6 songs recorded, mixed and mastered, you get the album cover artwork, you get it printed out in a CD case, whether it's plastic or cardboard. You say, hey, don't get 1,000. Don't get 1,000 copies. 500 copies maybe. But if you really want to be safe, go with 300. That's what I did. I got 300 of these for $340. So it came out to like $1 and some change each. And I said, hey, let's take it to the streets, man. Let's go. Let's fucking go. So I invested a lot of money over the course of recording and mixing and mastering, all that stuff. I was lucky enough to make everything on my own, all the beats except for one of them. And the recording I got done with my aunt's computer or hookups through the homies. But I did have to pay for at least 3 or 4 studio sessions, which were $35 each, which is very cheap. And it was really good quality. So I could tally up all the costs, but that's not the fucking point. Okay? I budgeted good, and I didn't spend more than I needed to, but there are startup costs. Finally, once you have everything ready to go, and you have your CDs printed and mailed to you, or you pick them up like I did, and you're standing there with your 300 or 500 CDs if you're starting out, and you just take it to the streets. Perform. Go out there, perform, and be so confident that you say, thank you all so much. I have my heart and soul over here, man. On that table are my EPs. I put so much heart in there. Make a sign. Draw up a sign or print something out. Make something catchy to the eye and say, $8. Brand new EP. Just dropped with songs like, boom, like the one you heard. And then people will come up and be like, hey, what was that song that you performed? That last one you did, that shit was tight. Oh, thanks, man. That's number 3. That's the Avenue. It's on this album. It's on this EP. 6 songs. People are more willing to buy an EP for $5 with 6 songs than a full-length album for $8 with like 20 songs. I think because when it's an EP, there's a lot less to digest, and they're willing to listen to it more. If it's a 20-song or 14-song full-length album, you're going to price it up a little higher, so that already has people going like, oh, fuck, $8, $10, $15. And then they see the songs on there, and they're like, shit, I have to really pay attention to it. Oh, you know what? I don't want to think about this right now. But if it's an EP, put it for $5, a little cheaper, so people are like, hey, it's cheap already. And there's only 6 songs or so for them to go, you know what? I can listen to this. It's because it's not going to drag on. So do that. Go to your local record store and do a consignment. Get a piece of paper, sign a contract, and say, for every album sale, I want to get this percentage. You know what I mean? And then the store gets this percentage. And do that. Hand some CDs out to your friends, your family, to your friend. I mean, I just said friends. Friends, family, or other people that support you, and say, hey, please, you know, if you can get these off, you know, if they're into the hip hop scene. And that's what I did. I had a lot of people going out there and selling them, and I'd be like, hey, take the cut, man, here. Just give me a couple bucks and you keep more. Or sometimes I'd be like, shit, here, give me like $12 and I'll give you $8. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? So think about it legitimately. If you have like 300 CDs, right? And if you sell them all for freaking, what is that? 300 times 5, is that $1,500? So if you sell all 300 CDs for $5, that's 1,500. You don't even have to sell 300 of them. You can give out a lot of them and just sell 200 for $5. And that's $1,000. Or you can fucking mark them up in price and sell less, but they're going to be more expensive, and then it's going to all add up. Also, if you want to add on to making money and you're also a producer, you can sell some beats on the side as well. That's what I did. I sold, I was like, hey, $50 a beat, or you can get 2 for $80. So this guy that I met, he was like, dude, I need some beats, man. I said, hey, I got you right here, man. $50, or you want 2? I'll give you 2 for $80. There was one beat that I made that I didn't want to give him because it was so fucking dope. But I said, hey, I gotta learn to let go and be a businessman and stop being so like holding on to my music like that. I need to be able to go out there and be open to selling beats if I have to, if I want to, or selling CDs. I didn't want to sell CDs. I was like, no, man, like, I felt bad. I didn't want to ask for money. But someone told me, I just farted. Someone told me, they said, people are willing to support you if they see that it's real, if they see your heart and soul and your passion is in the game. If you're in it and you got it, they will give you money, and they're not going to think twice. They're not going to say, oh shit, this is my money. They're going to say, hey, you deserve it. Here's, I've got offered more money than I asked. Don't even worry about it. I support you. I support your hustle. I support your grind, and I support you. I like your sound. Everything about your sound, everything about your persona, it's real. Boom. So that's one way you can make $1,000. CD sales out there on the streets. I know CDs are not being played like they were years ago, but that is one.